to another video. It's really late right now, and I can't get to sleep. So I thought I would do, I guess a pretty quick video. Well, maybe quick. I don't really know. But, obviously, if you've read the title, you know what this is. It's a weapon guide. So let's go right into it. Starting with the pistols, I'm gonna go, bottom to, or no, top to bottom. The P226 is the starter pistol, of course, and being the starter pistol, it's fairly well balanced. But personally, I believe it's a good pistol. It's got an alright rate of fire. It works well. It does its job. I like the sights on it. I like the way, I like the way it feels in your hand. I like the aesthetics. It's a very, it seems like a pretty bulky pistol, but I would imagine the character, the soldiers in this game have pretty large hands, so, they get a pass for that. But yeah, I've always had respect for this gun because it performs its job very well. So it's good. That's what that. I'll say it's good. Next, of course, we have the M9, which it has very similar stats to the P226, but the M9, I feel like I don't know how well it performs compared to it, but it is a good gun. Like I said, all three or four, I don't know, I guess however many Wonder 9s there are in this game, which are metal 9mm like the P226, M9, and MP443. They perform their job fairly well. I'll give them that. They do a good job of what they're supposed to do. Which is shoot and kill. Pretty much more finish off than just like normally shoot and kill, but still, they do well. Next, we have the QSZ-92, which it is a little bit underperforming in the damage department. By the way, before I move on, all of the attachments I use are purely my preference, as well as my ratings for these guns. You may find that other guns work better for you, and your opinion, may vary from mine. That's all right. I'm just a dad on the internet having a great time. I'm not actually a dad on the internet. That would be weird because I'm 14. But moving on, the QSZ, it is a little underperforming in the damage department, as you can see, but it makes up for that in its ability to just spam, as well as its magazine size of 20 rounds, and its amazing hip fire. Compared to pretty much every other handgun except for the 5.7, which is just pretty much the older brother of this gun. The older, cooler brother. But all that being said, it's a pretty alright gun. I remember there was a little bit of time where I would just run around with this gun because I really liked it. I thought it performed well. So next we have the MP443, which it is a good gun. It does its job well. The only thing I don't really like about it is its aesthetic. I think it's a very thin pistol. The grip does look comfortable, but I feel, once again, like I've said, I don't like its sights, and I don't like how thin it looks when you hold it up. Like the M9, the P226, they're bulkier pistols, and that's good for things like absorbing recoil, which, as you can see, stability-wise, this one does not perform as well. Wait, no, shit, it performs better. What am I talking about? What? Oh, that's weird. This pistol isn't, as heavy as an M9 would be, or P226. That doesn't make sense. This one should have more recoil. The weight of it, gun dampens the recoil. What? Yeah. Whatever. Moving on. The pistol is alright. I haven't used it very much. But it is. Oh, I guess I have used it a lot. But I don't remember using it at all. Wow. Okay. But it's an alright gun, I guess. It works alright. It's decent. But next, we have the Shorty 12 gauge. And this gun is fucking wonderful. It's a shotgun, so, of course it's going to perform pretty well. But having a shotgun as your sidearm certainly is an advantage. Because this bitch will give you one-shot kills 4 days. It's fucking amazing. This gun is probably one of the most wonderful guns I've ever used in a Battlefield game. I fucking love it. It's got, of course, the high damage of a shotgun. Now, when you start off with it, you have no sights whatsoever, so you can't even aim. So you do have to use hipfire, but once you do get Ghost Ring, and then eventually Mini, and then eventually Delta, and Delta, I fucking hate Delta. But I do like the Mini RDS. But once you get a Ghost Ring for this bitch, you can use it just like a fucking, you can use it like an 870. But I think this is actually a Mossberg. I don't know. It looks like a Mossberg. It's very reminiscent of one. But yeah, this gun is good. Is what I'm trying to say. So next we have the G18, which it performs well. It's an automatic pistol with a rate of fire of 900 RPM. It does have terrible recoil, but you can moderately dampen this by putting a muzzle brake on there. But then of course that decreases the accuracy. So if you're a guy that's all about accuracy, then that's less than a good idea. Because obviously, as you can see by the stats, it does decrease the accuracy by a little sliver, but still, any accuracy that you can build up on this gun is good accuracy. Ugh, sorry about that. Any accuracy you can build up for this gun is good. But all that being said, this pistol, it performs well. I like it. I like the way it looks. It's got a nice feel to it. Its fire rate, it's like a goddamn chainsaw, and it doesn't perform very well at really any range because of the recoil. Now you might be saying, but wait, look at the item card. Look at the stats, fam. Look at that range, my homie. But the thing is, the recoil is just awful. But the gun itself, it does have good stats. Really, honestly, just except for damage, even though literally all, this gun, and this gun, literally all use 9x19 Parabellum. But this gun, and this fucking gun have different goddamn damages, which is stupid. Now I get it, it's, for balance reasons, but I mean, it's dumb. It's, I don't know. Battlefield isn't obviously, obviously it's not a simulator, but it is considered a realistic game. But this, like, oh my god, it's not already at a disadvantage with its poor stability. I mean, come on, poor stability is one thing, but lowering the damage, that's just dumb. I'm sorry, but it is. It takes 6 goddamn shots to kill somebody, and these take like 4. But all that being said, I like this pistol. It's alright. Moving on to the 5.7. This pistol is goddamn wonderful. Might not have as good of damage as the M9 or P226, which I don't understand, because the fucking round was made for high damage. 5.7 by 28. It's the same thing used in the P90, and both of these guns were made for armor penetration. That is their main purpose in existence, is high armor penetration. They're shaped like tiny little rifle bullets that fit into a handgun or an SMG, a PDW, but still. But they don't do as much damage as 9mm. That's ridiculous. I don't understand that. All that being said, this is a nice pistol. It's got, good damage, accuracy, hip fire range, stability for what it is. It's a finisher or a backup, and it's damn good at its job. Also, huge spam cannon, just like the QSZ. It's pretty intense, but it's a good gun nonetheless. Moving on to the M1911 Mamuruka. Oh, I just totally stole that from Russian Badger. Oh god, no. Don't sue me, bro. But yeah, this is the true all-American handgun that everybody knows it as. The M1911. I like it in the game. I love its goddamn damage. It's so fucking good. Its accuracy and hip fire, range and stability are all good for what they are. Which is a finisher or a backup, like I've said before. My attachments on this, I almost never change them. I always use a laser sight, heavy barrel, and a ghost ring. I don't like any of the other sights except for the 3x scope, and it's funny, it's cool, and it actually is alright. But I usually just use the ghost ring optic because I like it. It looks cool and it performs well. It's a high visibility optic that does its job damn good. My camo, I don't really like naval camo. I usually just use one of my various miscellaneous camos. I have since grown on Black Shark and Ink Blotch just because they both look cool. I'm not gonna go over vehicles in this game, but look at that. Look at that goddamn tank. I think that just looks fucking cool. Oh, whoops. Back to it. The M1911. It's a high damage pistol. Yeah, it's supposed to be a high damage pistol, and it's damn good at that. Because you look at the damage compared to any 9mm, the damage and accuracy are off the charts. They're very good. And that's just what I love about this pistol. It's it's a primary and a secondary's body, honestly. But moving on to the 93R, this is the best machine pistol in the game. It's got much better stats compared to the G18. It's got better range and definitely better stability. Its burst fire is much better compared to the G18's automatic fire. It's more stable. It works better. Personally, I do prefer the G18 over the 93R because I just like the automatic fire. I don't like the whole carpal tunnel spammy thing that you get with the burst fire usually. Now I say that, but I do really like the 5.7. That's just because the 5.7 stats are better, so you don't have to spam quite as much. In Battlefield Hardline, this gun is so much better. Also, the G18 is, but in this game, it's also pretty formidable. Moving on to the CZ75. I don't really have much to say about this pistol because I don't use it very much, but it's alright. It's got good stats. It also, being 40 Smith & Wesson, being a bit more powerful than 9mm, it does a bit better damage than the 9mm handguns, and it has better drop off. But all that being said, it's alright. So the 44 Magnum, this gun works fucking wonders. You talking to me, punk? Wait, wrong. Oh shit, wrong line. You feel lucky, punk. Well, do ya? I always thought that scene was really cool from Dirty Harry. But this gun works wonders. It's 44 Magnum. The most powerful handgun cartridge in the world. Well, at one time it was. It's it's a two-shot kill to the body and up. Well, no, it's a one-shot kill to the head, unless your enemy is running the goddamn defensive perk in which you take 10% less damage to the chest, which is fucking bullshit. But yeah. It's still a two-shot kill, or no, it's still always. Sorry about that. It's still always going to be a one-shot kill to the head, no matter what, except for distance. Distance will reduce the damage, but it does have really good damage drop-off, and of course, that 3x skill for Battlefield veterans is just, that's amazing. And it actually works well. I actually do like to run the 3x scope sometimes. Not always, of course. You know, if I'm on a map like Operation Locker, 3x scope isn't going to work as well because, you know, close quarters and shit. But all that being said, this gun is amazing. Moving on to the Compact 45, which is alright. I don't use this gun very often. I only have, of course, 13 kills with it. What I do remember is that this is the, it's known as the 45T in Battlefield Hardline, and it is the support class's main primary, like original primary, and it's alright in that game. It is also alright in this game. Whenever I see this gun, I just remember that one time that I was running a mini RDS in Battlefield Hardline. I think I was playing the night job, and I see the sniper out of nowhere, so I pull this out because my secondary is a shotgun. And I just start spamming it in the guy's direction. I actually kill him. Somehow. But I was very happy with that. And moving on, this gun's alright. Its magazine size is a little bit off. Especially because the M1911 is the better 45 ACP handgun. The M1911 doesn't have as many bullets, but it does have better stats. So moving on, back to the Compact 45. Well, moving back to it, yeah. It doesn't perform as well as the M1911. It does have those extra 10 rounds, but its other stats are just not as good. Moving on to the M412. This is every noob's wet goddamn dream, because all you have to do is complete the first mission of the campaign, and bam, you have a, you know 2-3 shot kill gun right from the start. Which, it does perform well, I'll give it that. I don't like its accuracy compared to the 44, but 357 Magnum is definitely a formidable cartridge. I don't like the gun, personally. I don't really like seeing a really powerful gun in the hands of people that are like level 10, and while it does give them an advantage, it also gives them the ability to, an easier ability to camp in corners with a gun that's 2 shots, and it does have that little bit of trigger delay, but 2 shots, you're going to be startled for a second. They'll usually kill you, and I think that sucks a lot. So moving on to the SW40, this gun I do like. It has 0 trigger delay, like actually no trigger delay, and it's a revolver, which is really good. It also has that really cool, it's got a sort of futuristic aesthetic, and it is a very modern gun, but it does perform well. That complete lack of trigger delay is something that's absolutely goddamn amazing. It works well. I don't really have much to say about this gun. I have used it quite a bit. 43 kills on a sidearm is, I guess that qualifies as quite a bit, right? But it works well. I like it. So moving on to the Unica 6. This is the weapon that you use to unlock the Deagle. Both of these guns are fucking fantastic. I mean, they are both amazing. And obviously, I have used the shit out of this gun. For good reason. I fucking love it. I don't even know how many kills I have with it, but I definitely have a lot. I have every optic and every other attachment unlocked with it, but it's just an amazing gun. It's a 2-shot kill, obviously, to the chest, 1 shot to the head, and 3 shot to the legs, unless your enemy is running defensive, which it's 3 shots to the body. But still, that is alright, because it does have a pretty good, hip fire. It's especially when you put a laser sight on there, and it also has a good fire rate. So range and pretty much getting multiple shots off quickly isn't really going to be a problem with this. It does have pretty iffy trigger delay sometimes, you know, that can be a little bit of a downfall, but I do definitely like this gun. So moving on to the Deagle, the best goddamn secondary in this game, although it's probably, in real life, this gun is a piece of goddamn shit. It'll jam almost every shot. The Deagle in real life is not a very good gun. It was originally created to fit America's bigger is better attitude, but it ended up just being a flop because the gun sucks. It can be chambered in 357, 44, and 50 AE, all very powerful cartridges for a very powerful gun. But the thing is, it's not a very well-performing gun. It does have that extra magazine size, but in game, this gun works fucking wonders. It's got good range, good damage. Pretty much everything about this goddamn gun is good. I fucking love it. There's not much to say. Moving on to the worst gun in the goddamn game, the Mare's Leg. Okay, I'm probably going a little bit too hard on it. It might not be the worst, but it's pretty shit. I have used this gun a bit. Obviously, I have, 26 kills with it, which is impressive because this gun is shitty. It has a terrible rate of fire and reload speed. You have to reload it like a shotgun, but shotguns have decent rates of fire and damage. It's a 2-shot kill, and I'm pretty sure it's a 2-shot kill to the chest no matter what. But the thing is, its rate of fire that's its rate of fire. That it takes that long for 6 shots. I mean, this is 44 Magnum, but still, it fucking sucks for 44 Magnum because the rate of fire is so damn terrible. It does have that secret Terminator rechambering animation. I don't remember how you get it, but I think you get like a no-scope headshot, I'm pretty sure. And you spin it around in your finger, and it looks awesome. But you're probably never going to get that because you're not going to run this gun. You're going to run any of these, and you're going to have a better time. But all that being said, moving on to the assault rifles. Most of those guns were pretty good, but the assault rifles are a different story. I have very varied opinions on all of these. Starting with the AK-12, I like it. It's alright for a starter weapon. Obviously you see it has amazing stats. It's got good stats, and it performs well, especially with my attachment preferences, which are the best. And if you don't think they are, you're wrong, and you should feel bad. Not really. These are all, personal opinion. The gun has a very cool modern aesthetic. The gun was created as a modern take on the AK-47, but it's a good gun. It's a good gun. It works well, and attachments aren't really a big deal. You run what you want, but this gun is good pretty much either way. So moving on to the Scar H. Scar H, it's alright. It works well. It's got higher damage than I'm pretty sure all the other assault rifles, except for the Bulldog, because this and the Bulldog are both 7.62, which is actually the same bullet that the AK-47 shoots. So if the AK-47 was in this game, it would probably have the same damage as the Scar. It's got good damage, accuracy. Its hip fire is a little off for, especially compared to almost all the other assault rifles. But it is good. It is good. I would definitely recommend this. It's the second one you unlock, and definitely switch over to the Scar after using the AK-12 if you do prefer higher damage. It does have a little bit iffy stability, obviously, but it still is a good gun. Moving on to the M416, which I don't like it personally. It is a good gun, but I hate seeing it as, it's the third assault rifle you unlock. This is the very first gun that almost everybody uses, and this is pretty much the third that everybody unlocks. This gun is so goddamn powerful. It works wonders. Now I'm pretty sure in real life it's known as the HK-416, but I think it was adopted by the U.S. military and turned into the M416. But it is a good gun. I don't really like it that much, but that being said, I'm going to move on to the SAR-21, which is a good gun. The stability on it is obviously fucking amazing. It's got the best stability of, I'm pretty sure, maybe any gun in the game. What I'm trying to say is has amazing stability. It's got good stats other than stability, but this thing, oh my god, it's so damn good. And you can put a muzzle brake on it, and look, boom, even more stability. And angled grip, or, you know, if you fancy the folding grip, will both make the goddamn stability even higher. So you don't even have to, you know, compensate for recoil by pushing the stick or your mouse. If you're, you know, one of those PC Master Race guys, you won't have to compensate for recoil if you put both muzzle brake and angled grip on this thing. It's crazy, dude. Moving on, this is a good gun. That being said, moving on to the AK, which is everybody's favorite on Operation Locker and pretty much nobody's favorite on, I'm thinking, every other goddamn map. In Battlefield 3, this gun was my shit. This gun was so damn good. They did, in recent times, I'm pretty sure they did nerf the stability, but oh my god, it's still a pretty good gun today. But in Battlefield 3, this gun worked wonders. It's still an alright gun, and just imagine a more stable, accurate Glock 15 pretty much. It's an alright gun. A much better fire rate than almost any other weapon in the game. I'm pretty sure there is a PDW with the same rate of fire. Yeah, CZ3A1. And the CZ3A1 is pretty much the FAMAS's dad, but the FAMAS grew to be a little taller than the CZ3A1. Something like that. But the FAMAS performs well. I do like it. Moving on to the AUG A3, I don't have a lot of experience with this gun, apart from, you know, 34 kills. It's alright. Moving on to the M4, the M16. This gun is alright. Obviously, I don't have a lot of experience with it. I have 12 kills with it, but it's good. Most of these ones, like, are around here. I'm probably just going to zoom through because I don't have a lot of experience with them. The 805, I think it's also known as the 805 Bren. Bren is in the name somewhere. It's a pretty good gun. I have a pretty good bit of experience with it. You know, 54 kills. It works well. I like the stats on it. You know, and I also like the stats on these two. I think they work well. The QBZ, I have almost no goddamn experience with. I only have 20 kills with it. It's alright. I don't use it very often, just because I don't really like it that much. But it's an alright gun. Moving on to the best assault rifle in the game, the Ace-23. This was built as an AK model. Many guns have been AK model knockoffs. The AEK is one, the AK-12 and the AN-94 are ones. But the Ace-23 is one of the best. Now, in real life, the Galil is probably the best one. But yeah, other than that, the Ace-23 is very, very powerful in this game. Now, obviously, I've got quite a bit of experience with this bitch. It works like a dream. I'm pretty sure I have every unlockable for it, but don't quote. Yeah, I do. Because I love the hell out of this gun. This gun is so good. It's fucking amazing. And everyone, once they unlock it, everybody switches to it. Because everybody's heard how good it is. So that being said, I'm going to move on from it. The gun is good. Now the F2000. Another very good gun. It's got a goddamn chainsaw rate of fire of 850 RPM. Very similar to the AK, but with a cooler look. You could say it looks a bit like a yacht if you put this sight on it. By the way, don't put this sight on it. Just run the goddamn iron sights, which are pretty nice. The gun is very fat. You know, it's a fat gun, but obviously that would compensate in real life for recoil. It's made by FN, as you can see by that logo just above the magazine. If I can get it, I can't really get a good look at it. Nah. But yeah, it is made by FN, and FN are like the masters of good guns. So is HK, but I do like FN a little bit more. Moving on, this gun is good, but moving on to the L85, I have almost 0. Yeah, I have 11 kills with this bitch. I don't know much about it, but I'm gonna give it an alright rating, because I've used it like once or twice, and I think it's okay. Moving on to the AR-160, I have a pretty good bit. Well, no, never mind, I thought I did. I'm probably just thinking of another gun. I have a bit of experience with this, and it works well. I think the Italians adopted this. Yeah, it's made by Beretta, I'm pretty sure, but the Italians adopted this as their main assault rifle, and it works all right. I like it in game a bit, but I haven't used it very much, like very memorably. That's what I'm trying to think of. L85, I don't even remember using it all, but the AR-160 I do remember just recently using it, and I you know, I got a pretty good streak with it. It was alright, but I switched back to another gun. Bulldog is another gun that I don't think I have a lot of experience with, but I do, yeah, but I do still like it because I've used it recently and I can remember it. It works well. It does have pretty poor stability, being that it does shoot 7.62, which is a relatively large round. You know, it's probably about the size of your middle finger. No, 5.56 probably is, but it's probably a little bit bigger than your middle finger. It's a pretty large round, though, is what I'm trying to say. So, of course, it's going to come with a little bit of stability issues, but it does perform well. You know, you tap fire it, and you have pretty good stability. It also, you know, can function as a DMR. You set it to single fire, and then, you know, you have a TMR, which is alright. The AN-94 is the last assault rifle that I'm going to talk about, of course. It works well. I don't like it personally very much. I do like the nostalgia of having it, having been, and I'm pretty sure Bad Company 2, but it has also been in Battlefield 3 and now Battlefield 4. And they paid homage to it in Battlefield 1. The sweeper, the extended sweeper, has the same exact reload as the AN-94, which actually, I'll go ahead and show you guys. This is the reload for the AN-94. This is the, that's the regular reload, which is the reload used in Battlefield 1. But there's also the tactical reload, which is just like that. Show you once again. But yeah, it's an alright gun. I think it works alright. I don't use it very often though, but I do like it a bit. So moving on to the carbines, this is going to be super quick because a lot of the carbines perform pretty much the same. But pretty much the AK-5C, SG-553, A91, where is it? ACE-21, Type 95. Those are all the good SMGs, pretty much. The ACWR is decent. It's got alright stats, but it just has such a terrible stability issue. Its stability is god-awful. I do not like it very much. It's got just such a high rate of fire, and it's difficult to control, especially compared to a lot of the assault rifles. But its tactical reload of like 1 goddamn second is pretty good. I'll be right back. Hold on. Gotta let my dog in because he's... Hello, good boy. There. If I had a camera, I'd show you guys. He's a good boy, though. He just wanted to come in and chill. Hey there, good boy. He's a good boy. But the ACWR, I don't really like it very much. But moving on to the AKU-12, This gun works wonders. You can obviously see it's extremely high stability stat. Um, you know, it has really good stability. It also can run all three fire modes, which is really good. Um, it can run all three fire modes. That's good. I don't really have much else to say about this gun except for the fact that it is good. Moving on to the Ace 52, I don't like this gun. I do not. I do not like its fucking stability issue. It's got poor stability, is what I'm trying to. That's all I really need to say. It's not as good as the Ace 23 or even the Ace 21. Both of those guns are good, but this gun I do not like. I don't know why, other than its goddamn stability, because it has alright stats. But I can just think back to the one time a while ago when I used it. I was playing Siege of Shanghai, trying to protect Objective D. This son of a bitch runs past me at point blank range. And for some reason I'm aiming down sights. I don't hit a single fucking shot. And my reticle stays on him the whole time. Definitely not one of my most glorious moments, but moving on to the G36C. This gun works fucking wonders. It's a nice gun. As Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands puts it, the G36 is sexy little sister. Oh god, I do like this gun though. It works well. It's got a nice buttery 650 rate of fire. It's not a chainsaw, but it's not the H-car from Battlefield Hardline. It works well though. It's got a nice rate of fire and it's got good stats. Battlefield 3, this gun, I definitely believe that's when its glory days were, but this gun is nice. So moving on to the M4, probably my second favorite of all the assault rifles, of all the carbines in the game. It works so fucking good. Its rate of fire is alright, but that burst fire, it's cool. It's iconic because it's America. It's America's rifle. We originally adopted it during the Vietnam War when our the M1 Garand and the M14 wouldn't hold up in jungle environments, but we made the M16 and it had a bumpy start, but eventually we redid it a few times, eventually creating the M4. Wait. Sorry. No. Eventually, moving on bit by bit. It started as the M16, but we kept recreating it. We ended up at the M4, which is pretty much the M16's smarter older brother. Or no, smarter little brother. It's better than the M16 in a few ways, but it's definitely an iconic gun. It's got that scary black gun finish. Originally, unless you change it up, which I do like to. I'm quite a fashionista when it comes to my guns. But it does have quite an iconic, quite an iconic feel and look. Moving on to the MTAR, this is a fucking chainsaw of a gun. I don't use it very often because I don't really like its reload. I feel like it has a very slow reload, but other than that, it does have all right stats, and it's pretty good if you want to play an aggressive recon. Otherwise, it's just called being a fucking asshole and not doing your job. Because obviously, recon's job is to sit from afar and not useless, not play the objective. But yeah. So moving on to the Phantom, which you're gonna obviously see it's a little odd looking. probably because it's not a fucking gun. It's a bow and arrow. So if your favorite superhero is Green Lantern, no, is Green Arrow, this is the weapon for you. You're gonna fucking love it. It works well. That's pretty much all I have to say about this. It fucking works well. This is one of my favorite weapons in any battlefield, just because it's so goddamn cool. Now, originally this started out as a little pretty much a special event Easter egg hunt thingy called the Phantom Program for premium people. But eventually, with the release of, I think it's Community Operations, on that weird map of all the ruins, you can find this. There's a box in a little ravine-looking area. You knife the box, and it eventually flashbangs you right afterwards. And you pick up the bow. You got it for life. The best part about that is you can do it in a private match, meaning you just go into a match with 0 people or whatever, and you just go find the bow and bam, bow and arrow. But lastly, we have the Grizzle one, aka this is a piece of fucking shit. Don't fucking use it. It's a bullpup AK-47, but it sucks. It fucking sucks. I hate this goddamn gun. Moving on to DMRs. You have the RFB, which is a starting DMR. I don't quite remember how you get this. I think you unlock it after progressing with Recon. These are all alright weapons, but 2 of them really stick out as being amazing. 2 or 3. That is the SVD-12, which is pretty much, it's the AK-12 of the Dragunov, or SVD, or just normally called the SVD. It shoots pretty much AK sniper bullets. They're 7.62, but they're also 7.62 by 54, which pretty much just means they're longer. But they're relatively large bullets, you know. But they're definitely cool. They definitely fucking work, because this gun is amazing. Now, in Call of Duty, the Dragunov is fucking terrible, and I'm pretty sure it's in every Call of Duty, but in every Call of Duty that it's in, it fucking sucks ass, and you shouldn't use it, and if you use it, you're a fucking idiot. Unless you play Black Ops 1, of course, then you actually have to use it to, I'm pretty sure you actually have to use it to get more sniper rifles. Don't quote me on that, by the way. I don't really remember how Black Ops 1 works. I haven't played that game in fucking forever. But the next one that really stands out is the QBU-88. This gun is pretty much the SVD's little brother that likes fidget spinners. It's pretty much just trying to impress his older brother. And it's doing an alright job of that. You know, it learned how to do a backflip and how to do a kickflip. Pretty much. But it's alright. The M93 EMR, Ace-53 SV, and Scar H SV, these are all pretty mediocre, except for the Scar H. That's alright. I don't really like the Ace-53. It's alright for what it is, but I just don't think it works well compared to the QBU and the SVD. The SKS isn't really that good. It looks cool. I'll definitely give it that. This gun looks awesome, and it has nice sights. But its stats aren't as good compared to the SVD. But the Model 11, alright, and the RFB are both additionally alright. But they just don't compare to the SVD and QBU, which are fucking amazing. Now moving on to shotguns. Give me a sec, hold on. Comments. Oh. What are these comments? So how's it going, Mr. Powell? Do I know what Milsim is? I have absolutely no idea. Sorry. The QBS 09. This gun is decent. Very, very, very decent. Basically, it's the M1014's stupid little brother. It doesn't do as good a damage. It's a 12 gauge shotgun, but for some reason it has lower damage than the 870 and the M10, and the Hawk. Oh, no, the Hawk also has the same damage as QBS, but it's a little tiny bit better. I think. No, it's not. It's fucking worse. Pretty much the QBS, the Hawk, and what's the other shotgun? No, there isn't another shotgun that does this terrible damage. These things don't do enough damage, but I think they do. They do have some sort of advantage that I'm just not seeing. I don't like them. The 870, it's the all-American choice. You know, it's pump action. It's pretty much the shotgun that everybody copies off of nowadays. But it's a pump action shotgun that does its job. It's got good damage. It's just got generally good stats. Moving on to the M10. This gun is alright. I think it works well. It has insanely good stats for being a shotgun because it is semi-automatic, but it does the same damage as the 870. I'm gonna read your comments. Hold on. Hey, wants to do an invisible body glitch so you can run around and kill people without dying. Nah, I'm good, fam. I'm good. That's not how I roll. Moving on to the Saiga 12. Saiga 12 is okay. Wait, no. What am I? No, this fucking Saiga 12 is amazing. Especially with slugs. It's a semi-automatic shotgun with it's got the same rate of fire, of course, as the M10, but it has an additional shot, and whoopty shit, looky here, it's got a magazine, which means you do have a set reload time, but you always know exactly how fast you're gonna reload, and the reload is faster than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now now you're ready. It's faster than that, and that I like, it's quick. It's just okay, it's probably a little bit slower than that, but still, it's fast is what I'm trying to say. It has good stats. I like it. No, I love it. I fucking love this gun. It's just, there's one gun that's just a bit better, in my opinion. And that, my friends, is the Dio 12. It has the worst reload. Well, no. The Mare's Light does. The Mare's Light has the worst reload. It has the second worst reload in this entire goddamn game. But it has one advantage. This gun holds, hear me out, 12 fucking shotgun shells of the highest possible damage that a shotgun can do. It's the same goddamn damage as the 870. It does have less accuracy, but this is just, it's fast. And it works. It's also got me on that Battlefield 3 nostalgia. It also worked wonders in Battlefield 3. I think it had better reload. It had a few better stats. But it's still awesome in this game. Moving on to the Spaz 12. I want to make a communism joke. I really do, but I can't think of the best one at this moment, so I'm just not going to. I don't even know why I have an IR sight on this. I'm just gonna use an IR sight and a shotgun. Oh god, whatever. This gun is good. It works alright. It's pretty much the 870's communist little brother. But it's alright. In real life, you have the option of either semi-automatic or pump action. You might be wondering, why would you use pump action if you can use semi-automatic? Well, in video games, if you use a semi-automatic Spaz 12, you have to have weaker shells. And that's sort of the way it is in real life. You can only use a few certain types of shells with a semi-automatic shotgun, But with a pump action shotgun, you can use any type of goddamn shotgun shell, and I think that's just fucking dandy. Now, of course, they don't have a bunch of different types of shotgun shells in this game. You know, they only had these 4, which I'm pretty sure can just be used by any gun. But in real life, I'm pretty sure it's the same way. Semi-automatic shotguns don't really have the same amount of, you know, ability as a pump-action shotgun. They can't use as many types of shells. I just really wish they would have added more shells in this game. Spice up, you know, spice up the shotguns just a bit. But that being said, it's an alright gun. Moving on to the UTS-15, this gun would be so much fucking cooler if you could have multiple types of shotgun shells in each goddamn firing tube. The thing about this shotgun is it's a double barrel, it's pump action, and as the name implies, it holds 15 fucking shotgun shells. As in 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, there we go. Now the thing about this gun is, take a look at how he's reloading. Each side has its own tube, which takes in a different amount of shotgun shells. Well, no, wait, what? No, each side takes in shotgun shells. See? He alternates which side. Now, the thing that would make this gun so much cooler is if you could have different types of shotgun shells in each tube. I think that would be really cool. I don't think that would be really cool. I think that would be fucking dope. So moving on to the last shotgun that I'm going to talk about is the DB12. I have not used this gun very much. I will be honest. I have one fucking kill with this gun. But it's pretty much the Saya 12's little cousin. I don't know. It's alright. But you know, it's got good stats. That's what I'm trying to say. It's got good stats, and it has a clip of shotgun shells, which is also pretty cool. But other than that, I don't really know much about it. So moving on to the to the class-specific weapons now. You have the PDWs. And with class-specific weapons, I can be a lot more critical, a lot more easily, because a lot of them are very varied. The MX4 is an okay gun. I believe that it works okay. It's PDW, so it does have the same, it has pretty much the same damage model as a pistol's gonna have, but in real life, fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say about it, never mind. The MX4 is an okay gun, pretty much. It's got nice stats, that's really what I'm trying to say. So moving on to the PP2000, this gun is good. I have unlocked very much with this gun, because I like it. It's fun to use. It works so well. I even have the goddamn battle pack for it, so you know, if my shitty ass can unlock a battle pack for a gun, you can too. Okay, I'm probably going a little too hard on myself. I'm not that bad at this game. I mean, for fuck's sake, look at all these guns. But the PP2000, it works well. It's got a nice, you know, it's got a very buttery rate of fire, which proves very well, and stability department. But other than that, it has pretty normal damage stats. You know, it's got normal range and all that. Pretty much the best thing that I can remember about this gun is going onto night operations. Zavod 311 graveyard shift, and just going off with this gun and unlocking a bunch of SMGs. It was truly a good day. So moving on to the UMP45, if you have a gigantic penis and you just have to show it, definitely use this gun with this awesome 45 ACP magazine. That was a terrible, terrible joke. Oh my fucking god. What I'm trying to say is If you're Big Dick Rick and you need a big bullet, just run the UMP 45 and the 44 Magnum, and boom, you're on your way. This is a good gun. It's got nice stats. I like to run it with a suppressor because I was a pretty big fan of Splinter Cell, pretty much. I didn't have it, but my friend had it, and we played it a lot at his house when I actually used to go outside because I used to have friends in this fucking neighborhood. Jesus Christ. Now the only people that care about me are on the internet, and you'll play Modern Warfare with me. But yeah, all that being said, the UMP-45 is an alright gun. So moving on to the CBJMS. You know, if you're a big fan of PewDiePie, here's the gun for you because this bitch is Swedish. It's also apparently a nail gun. That's just kind of what it looks like. I either think of a caulk gun, which is like that sealant stuff, or I think of a nail gun, which I think of more than a caulk gun. It definitely looks like a weird little gun. I bet this is probably really nice for dual wielding if you use like a stick magazine instead of that gigantic 50 round magazine, which is awesome, by the way. That definitely gives this gun an edge. You can be a little more careless with your bullets, especially compared with something like the UMP, which only has a 25 round magazine, which kind of defeats the whole Big Dick Rick purpose of this gun having a lot of power, because it only has 25-45 ACP bullets. It should have 30. That would make it a lot cooler. Moving on to the CBJ MS, well, back to it. It's an alright gun. I used it quite a bit, and I have quite a bit unlocked for it. As you can see, I usually like to run a heavy barrel, but I do believe that running a suppressor on it, Splinter Cell. That's a joke from Russian Badger. I should probably stop saying that before he sues me. Moving on to the PDWR, I never have luck with this gun, and I fucking hate it because of that. Nobody uses this gun, pretty much. Pretty much because everybody has a fucking P90 unlocked, and everybody thinks of the PDWR as the P90's little retarded cousin for some reason. I don't know why, because they look nothing the fuck alike. They definitely perform nothing alike, because 900 rounds per minute, 750. Also, stats that are practically the same. Wait a minute, hold up. This isn't a PDW in real life at all. This is a goddamn carbine. Or assault rifle. No. PDWs are supposed to shoot pistol calibers. Unless you can show me a fucking pistol that shoots 5.56, there is no way that this is a goddamn PDW. The P90 counts because even though it does have low rifle bullets, the 5.7 has little rifle bullets. So yeah, I don't understand it. None of the other guns in this game fucking shoot non-pistol bullets except for the Groza. But fuck the Groza. Fuck it. Fuck it right up. This little weird looking body. I hate that gun. Excuse me. And I'll get to that in a second. Moving on to the CZ3A1, the FAMAS's smarter little brother, or something like that. I keep saying brother a lot, mostly just because I like that expression. It's a goddamn chainsaw of a gun. You can see its stats if you take a quick look at the item card. They kind of go up and down, sort of like a pyramid, I guess. It looks a little cool. They kind of go up and down like a triangle. If you turn your head to the right, I think, yeah. Turn your head to the right, they kind of go up and down like a triangle, which I think is pretty cool. The thing doesn't have very good stability. But it has amazing accuracy, range, and hip fire, which I think is absolutely just fine and dandy. Probably because, you know, that those are good qualities to have. But the rate of fire, you know, as you'll hear right now. Listen to this fucking chainsaw of a gun. Now you can switch to single or burst, preferably burst. And, you know, just look at that accuracy, you know? Look at that accuracy. Look at that accuracy and range. It's beautiful. You know, of course it's nothing compared to the 45. Or the 44, but still, it's good. Alrighty. But the CZ3A1 is alright. Moving on to the JS2. I have something for this, but I don't have something for this. I was gonna make a little brother joke, but I can't because I don't remember what I was gonna say. This gun is alright. I do like it. I only have 35 kills with it, but still, I do like it. It works well. It's definitely pretty cool looking. It's got a very cool futuristic bullpup design. I wouldn't mind seeing this on TV in the hands of somebody like Jason Bourne or maybe John Wick. But it's cool. Everybody knows this icon of a gun, the P90. In this game, it's not too bad. Its reload is a little slow, but I would understand that because in real life, reloading is probably also slow because it's kind of weird. But it is cool. It's definitely awesome looking. It's a weird little gun, and it's I'd say it's probably really comfortable in real life. I've never held one, but I'll bet they're awesome. They shoot a bullet that looks like a rifle bullet, and you can't really see inside of it very well. But in real life, the 5.7, 5.7 by 28 looks like a little rifle bullet, scaled down for a pistol, and that's cool. I would move on to the UMP9, but repair tool ribbons are a pain in the ass to get when everybody's always driving the fuck away from you. This gun is amazing in Battlefield Hardline. I usually run it on burst fire. I don't put a sight on it, but I run a heavy barrel and silver camo. I'm in the process of getting gold, but I don't play that game anymore because all the fucking good players moved on to Battlefield 1. Rip. But apparently in this game, it looks like it's a good gun too. It's got a good rate of fire and a magazine size. It's got all 3 firearms. Excuse me. So I will bet it's probably fucking wonderful in this game too. But nobody can unlock the fucking engineer expert, and I understand why. So moving on to the AS-Val. Definitely an odd little gun. It's like a suppressed AK PDW. It's a little weird looking, I'll be honest. You know, you get in game, you see it. It looks a little odd when you hold it, but it's definitely a good gun. I like it personally. I think it handles well. Like the sights on it. I definitely like the sights on it. They look fucking awesome, dude. I mean, they look fucking awesome. The gun just handles well, man. There's not really much else to say. It's pre-suppressed, which definitely looks cool. I like how the little rail is mounted on there in such a way. I think that looks pretty cool. I also think the gun is pretty fucking cool. But moving on to the MP7, I have a bit of experience with this gun. 31 kills, I guess that's alright. This gun is nice. It's very compact for what it is, so it's probably pretty fit for dual wielding. But it is a nice gun. It works super well. And I'm pretty sure it also shoots a little rifle-looking bullet, like a scaled-down rifle bullet that's just not quite as big as the P90. The P90 probably gives it a lot of penis envy. But regardless, it's a nice gun. Moving on to the SR2, which has the nicest iron sights in this entire game. They're definitely a little odd looking compared to the pretty, the basic iron sights, but they perform very well. They're very basic sights, but look at them. Just, they're nice. It's got good hip fire, so I could, I could probably get this kill right here. See? Didn't even have to waste the entire magazine. It's a nice gun, though. I like it. I haven't used it a lot, but I do like it. I think it looks cool. 23 kills. Obviously I haven't used it a lot. So, it's a nice fucking gun. I have used the MPX just a bit. Just enough to unlock the RDS, red dot sight. Just 15 kills with it. But it's nice-ish. I like it. I definitely found it very difficult to get my hands on because nobody fucking plays chain link, and I was only able to meet one asshole that was camping the same objective. It was objective D. By the end of the game, I did get the MPX. It's just, you get some bullshit PDW whatever stuff, and then get 10 chain links. Like link 10 objectives in chain link. Which isn't that hard, because, you link objectives pretty quickly. If only people played chain link, but no, everybody only plays Conquest Large on Siege of Shanghai. For good reason, that is pretty fun. Moving on to the final PDW, Groza 4, aka the other Groza that also is a sack of fucking garbage. I don't like it. I think it has nice stability, but other than that, I just don't like it because it's a fucking Groza, and it reminds me of the Groza 1. It's just, no, fuck off. It just makes me want to do that. It makes me want to fucking kill myself because I don't like seeing this. It's an alright gun. It doesn't have very good magazine size, but it is an alright gun. But you don't have to work for it. And that's just something I don't like about all these random new guns that got added, like the L85 and the A91 and the Groza 1 and the Groza 4. Now, granted, they're all alright guns, and I understand why DICE added them because people wanted more guns. But still, Jesus. So moving on to the LMGs, pretty much U100, I don't have a lot to say about it. I do have a pretty good bit of usage out of it. 42 kills out of, however many kills you wanna get with it. I still, it's an alright gun. It looks like a fucking assault rifle, though. I'm pretty sure this is an assault rifle. Why is this a goddamn LMG? What? But moving on to the Type 88, which was my shit back in fucking Battlefield 3. This gun was awesome. And it still is pretty good. It definitely doesn't see all the usage it deserves. And oh my god, look at that grip. That grip looks so goddamn uncomfortable. I probably don't use it because I don't want my fucking soldier to go through all the stress of using that goddamn grip. But I'm pretty much running the same things that I used to run. Actually, wait, nope. There, now I am. I used to run a bipod, suppressor, and a sight. I don't really care about a laser, but, I'm using a laser now. Whatever. This gun fucking rocks, though. And it gives me that nice little bit of Battlefield 3 nostalgia. But moving on to the LSAT, I have terrible luck with this gun. I only have 4 kills with it. It's the same luck that I get with the PDW-R. I don't know what the deal is, but it fucking sucks for me. That's pretty much all I have to say. So moving on to the PKP Pecheneg, I think of eggs. I think of egg jokes, and I don't have any good egg jokes. I don't think good egg jokes exist. But yeah. Um, yeah. It's an okay gun, I guess. I have a few kills with it. I'd say it's decent. But moving on to the QBB 951, which has pretty stellar stability for what it is. This was one of the guns that really got me into using LMGs a lot in this game. That actually got me wanting to play support, wanting to get that C4 so I could have an ammo box in C4 instead of having a goddamn radio beacon in C4. And I didn't want to use the fucking radio beacon, and I also didn't want to use a fucking sniper rifle. I didn't like sniper rifles. Moving on back to the QBB, it's a pretty good gun. You know, you take a look at the stability. Pretty nice stability. You know, this is me. I'm not even compensating, and that is, you know, that it's nice. And another good staple of this gun is boom, burst fire, bitch. It's a 4-shot kill, I'm pretty sure, but it's nice. It works well. So moving on to the M240. This was my shit as well. Back in Battlefield 4. Or 3, I mean. Oh, this gun is sick. I think it's made by FN, and for some reason the stock is upside down. I don't know why. That's a little weird. But, you know, you take a look at the damage, you know why this is my shit, man. 3 shots. Also, this thing just sounds like fucking huge. But I mean, you just like run through crowds of shit with this shit. Like, I think there was an extended magazine attachment for this back in Battlefield 4. Not sure if there is, and yeah, there isn't one in no, I'm thinking of Battlefield 3. No, there isn't one in Battlefield 3 though, which is bullshit. But wait, hold on, let me rephrase myself. There's an extended magazine attachment for LMGs in Battlefield 3, but not in Battlefield 4, and that is bullshit. Moving on to the MG4, this gun, it's alright. I haven't used it a lot, but I do like it. I think it looks cool. I like its rate of fire, you know, high, pretty much. Definitely a pretty good gun. It reminds me of the Negev from CSGO. It might be the same fucking gun, who knows. But I do definitely think of the Negev, which has a high rate of fire and a shitload of bullets. But moving on to the M249, I think, yeah, this was also in Battlefield 3, but I didn't like it as much as the Type 88 or the M249, or I mean the M240. This gun, however, it's not too bad. It has a pretty decent, it has pretty good stats, and it definitely has a high rate of fire. You know, obviously. It also has 200 bullets, and you can't really go wrong with 200 bullets. Can you? No, you can't. The simple answer is you can't. Although it is probably very heavy. I'll bet. Moving on to the RPK-12. This is more like an assault rifle rather than an LMG, but it does have a 60 round magazine. So I guess it counts as a... Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Excuse me. Sorry about that. This is very similar, very reminiscent of the AK-12, except it's pretty much the RPK version of the AK-12, but it's a nice gun. I haven't used it very much, but I do like it. You know, I only have 10 kills with it, but it still is an alright gun. Moving on to the M60. If you really just want to go all out Rambo, you know, kill a bunch of Vietnamese people, be my guest. However, beware, there is only 100 rounds. Rip. I say only 100 rounds. But that's still a lot of bullets. But this gun, however, Ultimate Rambo, you know, if you really wanna, which you probably do because it is fun as hell. I was gonna do a thing where I created a video called Rambo Moments where I go around with the M60 and get kill streaks. But I got bored of that and I just stopped. So moving on now to my favorite LMG in this game, the RPK. Why is it my favorite? Because it's awesome, pretty much. It's also the closest thing in this game to an AK-47. Because it's pretty much just an LMG AK-47. It only holds 40 rounds, and I get that, but it's still a nice gun. It works very well in this game. It doesn't have very nice stability. I will say that, but I do like the gun. It works well. So moving on to the AUS, which I'm pretty sure I don't have very much experience with. Yeah, I don't. I have 33 kills with it. This gun looks a little funny, but it works well. Definitely works well. It's got a pretty weird shaped magazine. Jesus Christ. I was gonna make a dick joke, but I'm not going to, because yeah. But this thing is kind of like a chainsaw in its own right. I like its stats, and I like its sights. Definitely like its sights. But the real kicker of this gun is, hold on. Yeah, there we go. It's reload. Look at that, pretty quick reload. It's got a good reload for an LMG. Instead of it being like fucking 8 seconds, it's like 2 or 3. So moving on to the last LMG, the L86A2, which is, it's pretty much just the it's pretty much just the L85 with shittier stats, I think. Wait. Oh, come on, I can't compare? That's bullshit. It's pretty much just the L85, I'll be honest. They have pretty much the same stats. But for fuck's sake, I'll just show you the gun. It's alright. I mean, it's one of those guns that you did get, you know, for free, but I just don't really like it that much, honestly. Because you got it for free, man. I mean, come on. You know, I don't like things being handed to me. I like to earn them. It's a lot more fun. Moving on, finally, to the sniper rifles. And it's pretty easy to get through the sniper rifles. This is a starter sniper rifle. It is okay, like all the other starter guns. This is not the starter sniper rifle. This is like the second best sniper rifle in my personal opinion. The M40A5. Well, no, it's like actually, no, it's the fourth best. Rip. It's alright though. I have used the shit out of this gun for a good reason. It's a good gun. It just works well, and I like it. I think it looks cool. Especially if you put a cool camo on there, like ink blotch. And you know, you get good attachments. You have a cool, you know, combat sniper, which is nice. Moving on to the Scout Elite, this thing sucks ass because you can't one-shot people in the chest. Well, no, you can't do that in general, but you can't do enough damage. People, its minimum damage is fucking bullshit, and the gun sucks. I hate this gun. Moving on to the SV98, which is a pretty good gun. It's got pretty much the same stats as the M40, except for I think it has a little bit better hip fire. Yeah. It also has I think it does have a better bolt. I think it has a faster bolt. I'm not sure about that, don't quote me, but I definitely like this gun. I think it works very well for what it is. I think it looks cool. It definitely has a nice sleek design. But that 10 rounds and that quick bolt really just gives it a huge selling point. Huge kicker for it. Definitely a strong gun though. I like it. So moving on now to the J&G. I have like no fucking experience with this gun. I have 4 kills with it. I don't like it very much. I definitely don't like the way the barrel looks. I think that little shroud on the end is a little weird. And I just think it's a little bit of a weird looking gun. However, that being said, it does perform alright. So moving on to the 338 Recon, I used the shit out of this gun. I don't use it anymore, because I have much better sniper rifles. We'll get to those in a second. I don't snipe anymore, because I like to play the objective. Moving on to the M98B, every poor person's favorite. That was a terrible analogy. I'm sorry, let me rephrase myself. Every person who doesn't have DLC's favorite. That's much better. That is a lot better. That joke was in poor taste. I'm sorry for that. Yeah. But moving on to this gun, which is a pretty sweet looking gun. It has a huge barrel. I mean, look at that barrel, man. Come on. It also, obviously, is quite large. But it does have good stats. I will say that. It's got max range, it's got the highest possible range you can have on a gun in this game. It also has, did I mention it has good stats? And, also, 10 rounds of a large, it's got 10 rounds of 338 Magnum. You can't go wrong with that at all, ever. It's not possible. Moving on to, the myth, the man, the meme, the legend, especially the quickscoping legend. The Intervention. If you call it the SR-61, you're full of shit. It's the Intervention from Modern Warfare 2. It's also cool. It definitely has a pretty cool bolt animation. I will give it that. It has very sleek design. I like the carry handle on the bottom of it. I like it. I like the gun. It works very well. And I think that's nice. Also having, what was it, 7 rounds of 408, which is a pretty odd round for a sniper rifle. It's not very conventional. But having, 7 rounds of 408 on tap, that's nice. Excuse me. I don't have the FYJS, so I can't rate it. But, whoopty shit, it has similar stats to the Scout Elite. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's not very good, even though you get it for being Recon Expert. Which, you have to be good for that. Actually, it looks really reminiscent of the CS. Yeah, it looks really reminiscent of the CS LR4. What is it, like its little brother? Okay, there's no way these guns aren't the same fucking gun. There's no way. What? You what? Whatever. Alright, moving on to the best sniper rifle in the game, the Gold Magnum. This gun's fucking autumn. I mean awesome! Whoops. I said autumn because my spray is autumn. However, back to the sniper rifle. It's awesome, and if you don't like it, you're wrong and you should feel bad. I've said that very much this episode for good reason, because this gun is the best sniper rifle ever. They might be saying, no man, the M98B is. You're wrong and you should feel bad. This gun is awesome. It's got a lot of nostalgia to it, because it's been around for very long. It's been around for very long. Now you might be thinking, but the M98B is like free. You don't have to pay for it. And hey, you get 10 rounds of 338. Well, the thing is, this bitch, it might not be free, but it's awesome. You know what? You get fucking, you get 5 rounds of 338, and you know, if that's not enough for you, you probably have a tiny penis. I'll be honest. But still, it's a good gun. It's got a lot of nostalgia, and it looks fucking awesome. That I mention it's good. Moving on to the L115, this is a gun shrouded in mystery, because unlike pretty much every other sniper rifle, it has kind of odd stats. The SV98 and the M40 have similar stats, but it's just odd to me. Because it's 338, which is the same thing the Goal shoots, but it doesn't have as good a range. I do not know why. But I do believe this, the Arctic Warfare, which is the AWP, by the way. I don't know why I call it the Arctic Warfare. Sure, that is its name. But this is the AWP. It's the L116. Pretty much. It's the L116's. The L116 is fucking little brother or something. It's its cousin or something. I don't know. This was the main model for it though, and it's still a good gun. It's got a very sleek design. Definitely an awesome bolt. Definitely an awesome bolt mechanism. Now we're moving on to everybody's least favorite sniper rifle for some fucking reason. I love this gun. This is the SR338, and nobody loves this gun except for me, apparently. This gun is good. I like it a lot, and I don't know why nobody else likes it, because it is a DMR, but it counts as a sniper rifle. Come on, is that not pretty cool? Now, there is one weird disadvantage. Headshots are really odd with this gun, because at range, you can get a headshot and it doesn't count as a fucking headshot. But 2-shot kills, you know, man. With something that counts as a sniper rifle, it's semi-automatic. Nobody likes this gun, and I don't know why. It has max range, and it has a lot of damage. Well, it doesn't have a lot of damage, actually, because you can't get, like, 1-shot fucking headshot. Other than that, come on, it's a nice gun. Cut it some fucking slack. And now, for the last gun that I will review, this CS5. Wait, what? No. Oh, shit. No, fuck. No. Never mind. Hold on. This gun kinda looks like it is from Star Wars, so that's why I am singing the Imperial Death March. Also, I really like the Imperial Death March. I feel like it was very well composed, and it doesn't deserve, or it deserves all the love it gets, and I feel like it doesn't get enough love. I feel like everybody, you know, gives too much love to the, you know, the intro theme just because it's iconic, but I think the Imperial Death March is better. Please don't hate me. Sorry about that. Yeah, this gun it's a fucking Star Wars gun, and if you say otherwise, you're wrong and you feel bad. It is cool though, and it is definitely good. It comes with the built-in suppressor made just for it. You can also get one of, you know, these 4 suppressors, but nobody likes those. Everybody thinks the fucking CS5 suppressor is cool and it's fucking dope. It's awesome, pretty much. This suppressor is, the sniper rifle is cool, and it looks like it's from Star Wars, so you can't go wrong with that. I'm not gonna go all over anything else in this game, or in this thing, except for, you know, no, nah, I won't. So before I end this, I'm just gonna reset this, reset all my fucking guns, because I totally screwed them all up. Why would I use the mare's leg, bitch? No. I'm gonna use the Deagle. Actually, no, I'm not gonna use the Deagle. I'm gonna use the CZ. I'm gonna use the CZ75. I haven't used it enough. I'm gonna change all my shit back. Pretty much don't use the M26. The M26 kind of sucks. And the only good M320s are HE, Smoke, and yeah, Dart. But these all suck. M26 mass is okay, but you're a fucking cunt if you use it. So like, don't. If you're gonna be a medic though, just use defibrillator or medic bag. You know, if you're not going to, then go fuck yourself. You know, yeah. Pretty much don't use the law. Until, well, no, use the law until you get another rocket launcher. Immediately switch to RPG-7. Never look back. Don't use this. Don't use this, and don't use this. Pretty much because they all suck because they can't all destroy every fucking type of vehicle. Use this is pretty much what I'm trying to say. The Shra is the best one, and if you disagree, you're wrong. You should feel bad. All knives perform the same. Knives. All knives perform the same, but I like to use the ACB, the shank, and the machete. Sometimes I'll alternate, but these are pretty much the only ones that I like to use because they're fun. I'm gonna change survival. Fuck you, survival. I'm gonna change to the shank because I'm a real OG. I'm not a real OG. I'm a 14-year-old boy. I'm a 14-year-old boy on the internet having a great time, man. Jesus Christ. Use C4 in the radio beacon and use ammo box in C4. That's all I can say, really. That's all I really want to say. So before I go, just let me redo all my shit. Huh. Yeah, I usually just use Firestarter because it's like it's different and it looks cool, and not everybody has it because for some reason nobody knows how to light a brush fire on a map. But all that being said and done, everything that has happened in this video, it's been kind of long. It's pretty much just a weapon guide, but it has been a bit long. And all that being said, I hope you all have a wonderful day. You're probably not watching this right now, but except for that one dude that has stayed for this almost entire stream. Thank you, my good sir. I can't give you $1 because I don't know you, but I would if I could. So have a nice day, everybody. I hope everybody had a pretty swell time watching this. If you enjoyed it, please feel free to leave a like, comment what you thought of the video down below, all that pizzazz and all that good stuff. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.